Super Bowl 59 predictions. Chiefs vs. Eagles, a clash of titans. With Super Bowl 59 just around the corner, the excitement is palpable. The Kansas City Chiefs are aiming for their third consecutive Super Bowl title, while the Philadelphia Eagles are hungry to earn their second-ever Lombardi Trophy. It's a matchup that promises drama, star power, and plenty of intriguing storylines. Here's how our experts are breaking it down. The Chiefs bid for a three-peat. All but one of our NFL writers believe the Chiefs will finish their historic three-peat journey, adding a third Super Bowl win to their record and solidifying their dynasty. With the offensive brilliance of Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs are poised for yet another last-minute showdown. A win would add another title to Mahomes' growing legacy and put him just one Super Bowl MVP behind Tom Brady's record of 5. Key predictions. Final score. Most experts are predicting another one-score victory for the Chiefs, extending their record of 17 straight one-possession wins. The tight margins make sense for a team that has thrived in clutch situations all season. Chiefs 24, Eagles 21, predicted by most. Eagles 23, Chiefs 20, Frank Schwab's pick. Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes, the overwhelming favorite for Super Bowl MVP. 8 of our 9 experts predict Mahomes will claim his 4th MVP award. If he does, he'll cement himself as one of the all-time greats, with only Tom Brady having more Super Bowl MVPs. Jalen Hurts, the lone exception. Frank Schwab thinks Hurts will take home the hardware. With his dual-threat abilities, Hurts has the potential to put up a monster performance and carry the Eagles to victory. Saquon Barkley's rushing performance. Over 100 yards. The majority of experts believe Barkley will hit the 100-yard mark, predicting he'll be a workhorse for the Eagles' offense. With the Eagles' dominant offensive line, Barkley could find plenty of room to run against the Chiefs' defense. Under 100 yards. One expert remains skeptical, predicting Barkley won't hit the century mark due to Kansas City's defensive line stepping up to contain the run. Jalen Hurts' Tush push touchdowns. The famous Tush push play, where Hurts powers through defenders with the help of his offensive line, is a point of contention for our analysts. Predictions range from 1 to 3 touchdowns for Hurts in the game. 2 touchdowns is the most common guess, but there's also the possibility that Hurts might not get any, depending on how the Chiefs' defense adapts to the play. Mahomes' target leader. Travis Kelce. As usual, Travis Kelce is expected to be Mahomes' top target, but there's some surprise competition. Experts suggest that Xavier Worthy, the Chiefs' rookie receiver, could emerge as a key player and potentially even challenge Kelce for targets in a high-stakes game. Kelce, however, edges out Worthy as the leading target for Mahomes in most predictions. Halftime show. In a more light-hearted question, we asked who should join Kendrick Lamar and SZA during the halftime show. The answers ranged from Drake and Travis Scott to some off-the-wall picks. But there's consensus that the show should have an energetic lineup to match the intensity of the game. Closing thoughts. Whether you're rooting for Mahomes' historic three-peat or hoping to see Jalen Hurts lead the Eagles to glory, Super Bowl 59 promises to be one of the most exciting games in recent memory. Expect drama, intense plays, and big performances from some of the best athletes in the world. As our experts conclude, it's hard to pick against the Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes leading the charge. But the Eagles have all the tools to make this a classic showdown. If the game comes down to one possession, as it likely will, the Chiefs' knack for winning close games might just be the deciding factor. Final prediction. Chiefs 24, Eagles 21. MVP. Patrick Mahomes, 4th Super Bowl MVP. We'll see if these predictions come true on Sunday when the Chiefs and Eagles clash for the title. Either way, Super Bowl 59 is set to be unforgettable. Super Bowl 59 preview. Eagles stand as the final obstacle in Chiefs' historic three-peat attempt. Introduction. Super Bowl 59 is almost here, and it's shaping up to be a historic matchup between two powerhouses in the NFL, the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. The Chiefs, led by the incomparable Patrick Mahomes, are aiming for something that no team has accomplished in over 2 decades, a three-peat. They've already made history by winning back-to-back Super Bowls, and now All that stands between them and NFL immortality is the high-flying Philadelphia Eagles. Can the Chiefs make it 3 in a row? Or will the Eagles play spoiler and create some history of their own? Buckle up, folks. This one's going to be a wild ride. The clash of the Titans. In one corner, we have the Kansas City Chiefs, reigning champions and the first team to make it to 3 consecutive Super Bowls. Their 17-2 record has been the talk of the NFL. And with their dynamic offense and opportunistic defense, they are primed for another championship run. But standing in their way are the Philadelphia Eagles, who come into the game with an impressive 17-3 record. They've been on a tear, with only one loss since September, and that was when their star quarterback Jalen Hurts went down with an injury. This is no ordinary game. This is a clash of the 2 best teams in the league. And both have something to prove. The Chiefs are looking to cement their dynasty, while the Eagles are determined to take down the giant and make their own Super Bowl history. How the Eagles can win. If Philadelphia is going to pull off the upset, it's likely going to come down to their ability to establish the run game. The Chiefs' defense has been solid, but they have been more vulnerable to the run, especially in their playoff games where they allowed over 140 yards rushing. Enter Saquon Barkley, a beast on the ground and one of the most explosive running backs in the league. The Eagles' offensive line is also one of the best in the business. And if they can create holes for Barkley, it could be a long day for the Chiefs. On the defensive side, the Eagles will have their hands full with Mahomes and his weapons. However, they've been elite this season, ranking as one of the best defenses in the NFL. With pass rushers like Brandon Graham and Fletcher Cox, the Eagles are well equipped to get pressure on Mahomes and disrupt his rhythm. Philadelphia's ability to contain the Chiefs' offense, particularly Mahomes' deep passes, could be the key to pulling off the win. How the Chiefs can win. For the Chiefs, it's all about maintaining balanced play. While Mahomes is the engine that powers the team, the Chiefs have morphed into a more well-rounded squad over the past couple of seasons. Their defense has been stout, ranking in the top 10 for both points and yards allowed, but the offense has been inconsistent at times. However, with a week of preparation, Kansas City could unleash a vintage Mahomes performance, and they'll likely need it. The Chiefs will also look for key contributions from their wide receivers, particularly DeAndre Hopkins, who has been somewhat of a disappointment since joining the team mid-season. Hopkins has been quiet in the postseason, but if there's ever a time for him to step up, it's now. The Eagles have been great at defending tight ends, which could lead to Hopkins getting more opportunities to make a difference on the outside. Additionally, the Chiefs will need their defensive line to step up. While their defense has improved overall, they're going to need a big performance from Chris Jones and company to keep Jalen Hurts from controlling the game with his legs and arm. The Chiefs' defense must get Hurts uncomfortable in the pocket and disrupt the Eagles' offensive rhythm. X Factor. DeAndre Hopkins' potential for a big game. Speaking of Hopkins, the Chiefs' big mid-season acquisition has had a rather underwhelming impact so far, tallying only 437 yards and 4 touchdowns in 10 regular season games. However, this is the Super Bowl. Big names, big moments. It's possible that Andy Reid and the Chiefs coaching staff have something special planned for Hopkins. Whether it's utilizing him in the deep passing game or making him the focal point in the red zone. The Chiefs have often been known for unpredictable, game-changing performances from players who weren't necessarily in the spotlight heading into the game. Hopkins could become that unexpected hero. And if he catches fire, it could give the Chiefs the edge they need to complete their three-peat. Prediction. This is a hard-fought prediction. The Kansas City Chiefs have been the most dominant team in one-score games in NFL history, winning 17 consecutive games decided by 7 points or less. This streak is no accident. With Andy Reid's coaching, Patrick Mahomes' clutch ability, and a defense that steps up when it matters most, the Chiefs know how to win close games, something they've proven time and time again in this playoff run. However, the Philadelphia Eagles are no slouches. They have one of the most balanced teams in the NFL. With a defense that can go toe-to-toe with any offense in the league and an offense that can overpower opponents with their dynamic running game and capable passing attack. Jalen Hurts has been fantastic all season long, and the Eagles have a team that can disrupt the Chiefs in all phases of the game. The Eagles' ability to control the clock and keep Mahomes off the field is key. Final score prediction: Eagles 21, Chiefs 19. While the Chiefs have the ability to win any game, this one feels like it will come down to a last-minute drive, or lack thereof. The Eagles' defense, combined with their ability to run the ball effectively, gives them the edge in a one-score game. In the end, they'll spoil the Chiefs' hopes for a historic three-peat. Conclusion: whether you're rooting for the Chiefs' historic three-peat or hoping to see the Eagles claim their second Super Bowl, Super Bowl 59 promises to be an exciting and dramatic affair. The battle of offense versus defense, star power versus team cohesion. This game has it all. So grab your snacks, settle in, and get ready for what could be one of the best Super Bowls in recent memory. Don't forget to tune in for a game full of action, suspense, and who knows, maybe even a few surprises.